Hi traders, and this is the pound yen. Start off looking at the pound yen for now, and we have a very nice push up last week, and we have a main weekly pivot here. So I've been buying the weekly pivot over the last couple of days to see if we can hold here and ultimately head up here. We've got a UK inflation report at 9:30 UK time. And I admit that we've got a topping tail up here and a seller's bar yesterday, but look at this support here. So just looking to see if that support, if we can build from here. So prepared to just risk a small amount of money at the lows, and I'll add to it if we get clearer buy signals. Okay, so it looks a bit ill. If we now drill down to the 60-minute chart, this is the fibs on last week's action. So we're sitting on this 61.8 at the moment with the where the weekly pivot is, potentially forming a base from yesterday. We've got a deep seller's bar as we came into the Euro session. So we've got a lot of work to do. So if we close above 180, or anything above here, I would buy a pullback to 175, 180 to see if I can get a loaded position and bounce back. Okay. So if we look across the markets now, let's look at the indices. We've got, let's start off with the European indices this time because they've been weaker. This is the DAX with a bottoming tail from yesterday. We're just coming into a lot of support down here, but we are weak. That's a lot of red bars back in the last week, the start of this week. So, but if we break that high, 93.40, that could set us up to bounce this week because we're just coming into a lot of support. So the bears have got their hands around the neck of the DAX at the moment, but could potentially move up. And the ftse kicked off with a great move to the upside in the very start of the Euro session, only to sell and drop right back under that fib zone. So that is in trouble. Again, like the DAX, we're coming into we're retesting this hammer over here. So close above 67 today, could see that push up. In the meantime, the highs are selling. Nikkei is just hanging on that 50% fibs. And the Dow has got a bottoming tail, and we're holding up. So I'm looking to buy into a lower level of this bottoming tail. Anything from 360 to 390 is a possible bounce area. The Nasdaq actually had a hammer on the 127 fib extension area, so that looks potential for a move up, and the S&P's a slightly higher close. The gold was already this morning had a push up on the back of this support. It's found at 1338, so a pullback in gold to the 1340 area is viable. Stocks, I'll do a separate video for stocks. Okay, well that's all I've got for you at the moment. So I'm seeing the markets holding. I'm seeing, we haven't looked at the euro, have we? Euro, I think, is a bullish consolidation. We topped out of here. We had this lovely ascending triangle. If I can just draw that. So this lovely ascending triangle here. Not very well drawn, but there you get what I'm doing. And we got pinched here. All the bears got squeezed out when we shot up here, so pullbacks, I'd like a pullback to 138.30 or lower, but at the moment we are not getting it. Admittedly, this is massive resistance, but if you look at the weekly chart, I'll just get rid of that drawing. The weekly is the best close since October 2011. Okay, it's the best close since October 2011. So at the moment, I'm discounting those topping tails as the ATMA is creeping up to meet us, and dips are potentially bought. Let's look at the Euro Yen as well. So Euro Yen had a big push up last week, so any pullback to 142 would be great. At the moment, that doesn't look likely. Okay, so at the moment I'm seeing the markets as bullish with the potential for pullbacks to get bought, with the indices just concerned that the European indices are lagging at the moment, but on the whole bullish. Okay, I'll leave it there and see you soon.